Busy Bee's Garden and Homestead, and today I will be harvesting some collards, mustard greens, some kale, and broccoli. But the first thing I want to do today is I want to compost in place, and so all of my kitchen scraps, my fruit, vegetable scraps, I have been placing in the containers, and that way when I'm ready to plant next year, it's good fertilizer for my plants. And so in this particular tote here, I had my romaine lettuce. And so I'm just going to turn the soil over just a little. Make like a hole. And I'm going to throw my compost in. I'll put a little in this one and a little in the next one. And what you see here is potato peelings, eggshells, sweet potato peelings, some cabbage, tea bags, coffee grounds. All of that goes into here. And of course the earthworms are going to eat it and provide worm castings as well to the soil. I'll do the same thing over here. The weather's really warm today. I'm really surprised at the temperature for December. Well, January 1st now. And I'm just going to cover this up. And it's going to break down. This is a weed. I'll throw this out. The first thing I want to harvest is some of this sage, because I used a lot of sage for gumbo for Christmas, and we also had gumbo for Thanksgiving. And so I'm just clipping the larger leaves, allowing the smaller ones to develop. And these, of course, are going to be dried and stored in containers. And the more you cut these, the more it grows. Okay, I think that's about enough. I'm going to grab some more of this thyme. Now set that there. Now I want to harvest some of this collard, these collards here. And while I'm doing this, I'll give you a tour of the garden. If you would, just take them around and show them the garden. My grandson is helping me today. This is what I have harvested from these 2 totes. Okay, I have some more collards over here. And I'm going to grab some of this kale here. And as you can see, my cabbages are still forming. Give you a closer look. As you can see, the heads are still forming. And over here, some kale. And if you would come over this way. You see that they're still forming their heads. Okay, and now we're going to go over there and get some more collards from there. As you can see, I have a lot of onions growing as well that won't be ready until later in the year, maybe in March, April. We're having cabbage and black-eyed peas today. So I had to purchase my cabbage because of course mine are not ready as of yet, but I'm going to harvest these and try to can some greens one day this week or early part of next week really. Okay, I'm going to come around. This way. Another nice head of broccoli. Over here, I had broccoli and I've taken the main head off here, but as you can see, it's forming little side shoots. I like to use these little side shoots for stir fries or when I just want to throw a couple of broccoli in my omelets or things like that. So that's why I left the plant in the ground so that I can get little side shoots off of it. I have more cabbage in here also that have not formed their heads as of yet. I'm going to grab some of this kale. And I have a nice broccoli head here. Let's move over here. I've got more collards. That is kale. Here's a few collards here. greens, and I'm going to place them in a different container. Whenever I cook mustard greens, I like them by themselves, but when I do my collards, I love to add kale to it. So I'm going to get those a little later. Here's some more collards here. And a few more here. Okay, and I've got some more broccoli over on the other side. I forgot these. Let's get that other broccoli over there. I'm still waiting on my Brussels sprouts. They're still forming heads, as you can see, but none of them have gotten large enough as of yet to harvest from. Here's another one here. What did I do with my knife? Here it is. See? Okay, so I'm going to harvest some mustard greens, and then I'll meet you back in the house and after I've washed up everything and show you what I've harvested. See you later. So I'm back in the kitchen, guys, and I've washed up all of the vegetables that I've harvested today, and I just want to share with you. These are my collard greens. My broccoli. Curly kale. Thyme. Here's the sage. And my mustard greens. I'm going to enjoy canning these. And also my granddaughter, my garden girl, she has helped me to organize my storage container that I purchased to store all of my seeds. And the way she's done it for me, she's placed all of the carrots in here, pumpkin, all of my tomatoes. In this one, I have all kinds of peppers, well, whether it's bell peppers or hot peppers, they're all in here. Here's my okra. Over here, she's got sweet corn. And what we noticed is I had several packs that were half open or were half filled. And so it's because, you know, I'll pull them out and then forget where I put them and have to open another packet. So this is going to help me to stay organized. And here she has my squash, eggplant. Here we have all different types of cucumbers, cantaloupe, turnips, beets. Here are my lettuces, different types of peas. In this one, spinach. In this one, she's got a lot of my herbs, catnip, dill, lavender, basil, rosemary, all of those here. In this one, there's cabbage. Here's some all-purpose fertilizer. And here's Brussels sprouts. In this one, we've got celery that we've received from Diva Jones. Here's my collard section. And I think this section here and this one here are for brassicas. So she's got collards in this one, kale, broccoli. And in this one here is my asparagus. And here are some asparagus seeds that I received from iGrow, Maryland. And so this is what we were doing yesterday to bring in the new year, trying to get organized. And over here are my larger bags of seeds that I usually purchased from, at one time I was purchasing seeds from Ace Hardware, but they're no longer here. But now I've purchased from the co-op. So here's a big bag of mustard, some purple hull peas, and bigger bags of peas like this that couldn't fit in the little storage container. I've just placed them in this little caddy that I got from Dollar Tree. And then also we separated all of the flower seeds, and we have it in a separate caddy as well. Also on yesterday, my garden girl helped me to organize this additional area here where I'm trying to store food and prep. And this is in addition to the pantry. But we've got beans, tomatoes, canned strawberries, bread flour to make bread, yeast, seasonings, and also I have a lot of my teas, the lemon balm, the spearmint tea. And so this is what we've been doing. Just wanted to share my harvest of the day, how I'm storing my seeds and other things, and my harvest for January 1st of 2021. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a wonderful new year. Blessings to all of you. Thank you so much. God bless.